Students, is it audible now? There was some issue in the mic and I have addressed it. Is it audible now? Okay, Suresh, thank you so much for confirming. So I was saying that first of all, a very good afternoon to all of you, to Suresh, to Krishna, and to all other students who are here in this session. First of all, a very good afternoon to all of you. And secondly, I welcome you all to this ARD Current Affairs session. So students, ARD Current Affairs, there are a lot of sources and at times it becomes difficult for the students to cover all of them. And therefore, we have started this Current Affairs series to make things easier for you, right? Because ARD current affairs, they are important from both the phase 1 and phase 2 perspective. And there is one student, Suresh Kumar, he is asking how many months of current affairs, agriculture current affairs are required. So students, 3 to 5 months of agriculture current affairs are required. And therefore, we have started this series from the month of February itself, right? So in this series, we discuss the weekly current affairs with you on every Monday at 12 p.m. And in today's session, we are going to discuss the agriculture current affairs from 15th to 22nd of February, right? So let's begin. Students, the contents which we are going to discuss in our today's class, they are the stock limits on wheat, Asian Fisheries and Aquaculture Forum, TRIFED's recent Memorandum of Understanding, and APEDA's participation at Biofach. Right, so let's begin the session. And students, I hope the sessions PDF, it will be required by you. So you can get the PDF of this session by joining our Telegram channel. Yes. Yes, Suresh Kumar, most of the important current affairs, they are covered here in the class. So these classes, they are going to be really beneficial for you. Right. Now, let's begin the session. So the first question asks, what is the primary reason behind the Indian government imposing the stock limits on wheat until March 31st, 2025? I request you all to please actively participate here and try answering this question. Okay, so now let me reveal the correct answer. So students, the correct answer for this question is to prevent the hoarding and the speculation. So students, as we all know that the marketing season for the Rabi crop, which was sown earlier, like in the year end of 2024, the marketing season is about to begin. And students, at the beginning of the marketing season, what we often observe is that the wholesalers, the retailers, they try to hoard, they try to keep the excessive stock of that particular commodity. Now, why this is being done? This is being done to increase the profit margins. When they stock the commodities, the supply of that particular commodity in the market, it reduces, it decreases, and because of this decrease in the supply of that particular commodity in the market, the prices increase, and then they wait for this price to increase basically so that they can supply the commodity afterwards, so as to gain the profit, so as to maximize their profit margins. But yes, it do helps the wholesalers or the retailers, but it jeopardizes the food security of our country, and it also jeopardizes the price stability of something as staple as wheat, because wheat, it is consumed as a staple diet by a large population of us. So therefore, to make sure that the price stability is ensured, the food security is ensured, and to prevent the speculation and the hoarding of the wheat stocks, these stocking limits have been imposed by the Indian government, and they have been imposed till 31st of March, right? Now, the second question here is, under which order did the Indian government impose these stock limits, right? So these stocking limits, they are imposed under a particular regulation, under a particular rule. This question is asking you under which regulation this is being done. So the correct answer here is option number D, removal of licensing requirements, stock limits and movement restrictions on specified foodstuffs, Amendment Order 2024, right? Now let's move toward the third question. So the third question says, what was the main theme of the 14th Asian Fisheries and Aquaculture Forum, where the symposium on aquatic animal diseases was held? So first of all, let us discuss what is the Asian Fisheries and Aquaculture Forum. So students, basically this is a scientific forum which is headed by the Asian Fisheries Society, and this forum, it is held every 3 years, once every 3 years, and this time it becomes important for us because it is held in our country. It is being held in India, and therefore it becomes important. And now in this question they are asking you that what is the theme of this forum which is being held in India this year. So the correct answer here is option number C, greening the blue growth in Asia Pacific, right? So the question arises, what is meant by the term blue growth? See students, blue growth basically means the economic growth which we derive from the aquatic resources, which we derive from the marine resources. Greening the blue growth basically means to make sure that the resources that we are extracting from the marine and the aquatic environment, we are doing so in a sustainable manner, in an environmental friendly manner, so that the benefits, although we receive the benefits, but those benefits, they are not jeopardizing the aquatic health of the water bodies and also the marine organisms which are living there, right? So the correct answer here is option number C, greening the blue growth in the Asia Pacific, right? Now let's move towards the next question. So the next question asks, what is the main objective of TRIFED's recent memorandum of understanding with Reliance Retail, HCL Foundation and Trozamelo, Indonesia? Now what is TRIFED? TRIFED is basically the Tribal Cooperative Federation of India, Cooperative Marketing Federation of India. Now the main objective of this organization, it is to promote the socio-economic development of the tribals by the way of promoting their marketing products, right? By marketing their products, the tribal products which are being produced, the forest produce which they are producing, by ensuring that proper marketing for those products happen, the socio-economic development of the tribals is ensured. Now this question is asking, what is the main objective because of which the TRIFED, it has signed the memorandum of understanding with Reliance Retail, HCL Foundation and Trozamelo, Indonesia? So yes, Suresh Kumar has given the right answer. Sujay Patil has given the right answer. The correct answer here is option number C, to elevate the tribal business to a national and international level. Okay? Since you are aware of the main objective or main aim of this organization, it becomes very easier for you to think of what is the correct answer. And students, whenever you face any issue in the current affairs, in remembering the current affairs, try studying it like a story or try getting into the depth of the news, because sometimes we just try reading the news from above, right? We just try to skim through the news. Don't do that, because otherwise it will be very difficult for you to rote learn so much of information, so much of data. If you ever try to understand that news from a little bit in-depth perspective, you will be better able to answer the questions. Right? Now let's move towards the next news. The next news is, what was the key focus of the APEDA's participation at Biofach 2025? Now, what is Biofach 2025? So, Biofach is basically the world's leading trade fair of the organic products, right? And APEDA, which is the Agriculture and the Processed Food Products Export Development Authority of India, right? So, this organization, which is a statutory body in India, they have participated in this trade fair. This trade fair, it took place from 11th to 14th of February in Germany. So they are asking what was the key focus of the APEDA's participation. And again, since I have told you what was the main aim because of which this trade fair is happening, what is being happening, like what is happening in this trade fair, I think it becomes very easier for you to to give me the right answer here. So the correct answer here is option number B, to showcase the India's organic products, because this is a trade fair for the organic products itself, right? So Suresh Kumar have given the right answer here. So since this trade fair, it is dealing with the organic products only, and therefore the focus of the APEDA's participation was also the same. Now, a very easier question on the same lines is, which of the following products was not prominently showcased by APEDA at this Biofach 2025? So if you can answer this question, it is very easier for you to answer it now. See students, as I have already told you, the Biofach, it is the trade fair of the organic product. So all these three options, they become wrong. Why? Because they are asking not prominently showcased. So the option which is very far away from the major objectives of the okay, no Suresh, it is not option number D. It is not the essential oils. It is basically the genetically modified crops, because out of all these options, it is the genetic, like even if you are making a guess, if you are doing a guesswork, so here the genetically modified crops, they are the farthest from the organic foods, and that is why the correct answer here is option number E. It is the genetically modified crops which were not showcased over there, right? So the correct answer here is option number E. So students, that is it in today's session. We are going to cover these many news only. They were the only news which were there and which were important from our exams perspective from 15 to 22nd of the February. I hope you enjoyed this session, and this session will prove helpful for you in your NABARD Grade A examination. So on this note, I am ending, and if you want the PDF of this session, you can join our Telegram group. Okay, so thank you so much for joining this session live. Thank you, and I'll see you again on next Monday.